Hello everybody! Hope you're all safe and well. Last night I stayed at the Avanti International Resort here on International Drive. So today I'm going to give you guys a full hotel review. With regards to location, the Avanti International Resort is located 2 or 3 minutes walk, about 120 yards next to iRide Trolley Stop 17 South. For anyone that doesn't know, the iRide Trolley is a shuttle service that runs up and down International Drive all day long. International Drive is about 10 or 11 miles long, a massive tourist hotspot full of bars, shops, hotels, restaurants. So there's a specific trolley service that kind of takes you up and down. It runs frequently. As mentioned, on International Drive there's loads of sort of bars, shops, hotels, restaurants. We're going to have a look to see what's on your doorstep at the Avanti International Resort. The first restaurant I've come across just next to the iTrolley Stop 17 is the Olive Garden, which is an Italian kitchen, famous for its breadsticks. They are absolutely superb, I can vouch for that. It is an absolutely beautiful day here in Orlando. It's a pleasure to be doing a hotel review for you guys today. I've just crossed over the road from the hotel. There's plenty of restaurants on this side, so I'm just going to take you along and show you what is available. I've eaten a few of these and no real disasters so far, so yep, here is what's on offer across the road from the Avanti for eating out. If you walk 10 minutes north of International Drive, you will come across Icon Park, home of the Orlando Eye. Icon Park is a great evening destination, has attractions like the Orlando Eye, Madame Tussauds, there's several bars and restaurants. You can spend all evening there and be very happy. A good little place to go. Close by you can also take part in the adventure golf. So yeah, plenty on it, the Orlando Eye, and only 10 minutes away from the Avanti International Resort here. So in terms of location, no complaints. We're centrally located on International Drive. Loads of restaurants, bars, shopping and transportation options on your doorstep. So thumbs up for location. Let's take a wee look inside the hotel, into the sort of check-in area and the lobby, room tour, and see what facilities there are. Now, we do need to speak about check-in. Unfortunately, we had a fairly bad experience. When I take my trips to Orlando, 95% of my trips are always full of positivity. I love being here, it's a great place to holiday. However, when doing the hotel review, got to give a kind of honest and fair reflection, and check-in was a disaster. The hotel at 7:30, and there was a fairly big queue outside check-in. Quite a lot of people waiting. I'd maybe guess, maybe 25 people or so waiting to check in. Now, you never know how quickly or slowly that queue's going to go. We stood about for about 10 minutes, it barely moved. We realised there was only maybe one person behind the desk. There might have been two, but we could only see one when we checked. At this point, we were absolutely starving. We'd had a very long day in the parks, And so instead of checking in, we decided just to take our bags, walk along 10 minutes to Outback Steakhouse and go for our meal, and then come back and try check-in again. I mean, not the worst case. The thing, we just sort of dealt with the situation as it was. Bit of a pain kind of carrying our bags along to dinner. However, we could tell that queue was not going down anytime soon. You would expect better, to be honest. It was a disappointment, a very bad way to start your stay or your vacation, your holiday. I appreciate it was possibly a one-off. It was probably just a really weak kind of, probably just a busy evening for them. About an hour and a half later, we returned, and unfortunately, obviously the people that were in front of us had probably been checked in at that point, but the queue wasn't any shorter. We then had no choice at, what was that, sort of around 9 o'clock. We had no choice but to wait in the queue and check in because we were knackered. It took us well over an hour to check in. I've got to say that the staff behind the desk were extremely friendly, very professional, full of smiles, and they were being pleasant to everyone. You could tell there was a little bit of impatience in the air, yet they were still being really, really friendly, so credit to them, because everyone was a wee bit disgruntled just with the length of time it was taking to check in. It really was a bit of a disaster. Overall though, you can't let that hamper your whole sort of impression of the hotel, but it certainly was a negative without question. The hotel is split up into sort of 4 massive blocks, as you can see on the map behind me. Centrally in the middle of that you will find the swimming pool, a bar and grill, a cafe, fitness centre and games room for the kids. Pool opening hours are from 7 AM to 11 PM. That is a bonus. That is longer opening hours than most hotels here on International Drive. So if the adults or the children want to have some early morning or late night fun in the pool, then it is open to do so. Even though we got off to a bad start, when we got to our room we were pleasantly surprised. For £67 you couldn't expect the world, yet it had recently been refurbished, so it was in good condition. 2 very comfy queen size beds, all the kind of standard facilities. I'll give you a quick room tour here and let you see for yourself. Okay guys, just going to do you a quick room tour. On the left here we have a air conditioning unit. I've switched it off because it is particularly noisy. However, it was very good. The room was really cool when we get in. Over here we've got your coffee unit, refrigerator and microwave and ice bucket. So good to have a refrigerator in the room. You've got 2 double queen beds which can fit 4 of you. This side you've got the sort of standard office desk and chair, a good amount of storage. You've got a very large flat panel television and also a good space for your luggage bags to sit. As you can see, mine are already there. Next up we've got a safe down at the bottom, and we have iron board and some hangers. At the end here, the bright lights, is the wash hand basin, towels and vanity unit. And then we'll go jump in here for the bathroom. At the back of the hotel is the I-4, which is a very busy and major road. You can certainly hear the traffic, however it did not impact our sleep. Possibly because we were knackered from a big theme park day. However, if you are towards the back of the hotel, is that where your room is, you may be impacted by that. It's probably down to kind of personal preference. Just something to be aware of. All things considered, I would give the Avanti Resort a 3 out of 5. It was good price, great location. Rooms were good quality for the money we paid. Check-in, of course, was an absolute disaster. However, I would have to say that we'll kind of let them off. We'll kind of put it down to maybe a one-off. Let me know in the comments if you stayed here before and you've had the same experience. If that is kind of standard experience, it would be a 1 out of 5 because it's just a horrible way to start your sort of stay. However, we'd go and kind of give the hotel the benefit of the doubt and think that was maybe just a one-off. It maybe isn't usually as bad. So a 3 out of 5 overall. Anyway, guys, I hope that is giving you a bit of an idea of what it's like to stay here at the Avanti International Resort on International Drive. Hope that's given you a few tips and a bit of advice. If you could like this video, hit subscribe, that would be much appreciated, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.